there, welcome to my garden. I'm going to be laying mulch. Yes, it is like mid-June and I'm still picking away at my mulch. We ran into a bunch of rain, so we had multiple days of rain, so it was hard to lay the rest of it. And then after that, it got really hot and muggy, like almost like they call them ozone action days, and you can't hardly even breathe when you go outside. So it's actually kind of dangerous to be doing anything outside that where you're like exerting yourself too much. So it is really hot today, but it's a little earlier in the morning, and it's not as hot today as it has been like the last 3 or 4 days. So I'm gonna try to pick away at it. I'm gonna go really slow and see how far we get. But I thought maybe you guys would want to come along, so let's go. First things first. All right, let's get to going. We'll see how long I last. This is all I have left. This is actually, I know this looks like a lot, and it is a lot, but I actually had 2 times that much or 3 times that much. So this was a completely full pallet. It was like up to there, and then that one was like up to there. So I've already put away double this much, and my goal is to get the rest of it done this week. But I'm gonna do this bed right here, and this stuff, this is a blue spruce sedum. It's actually in bloom right now. Really pretty yellow blooms, and it stays like this for quite some time. It does creep, and I do have to kind of control it every year, but it's very easy to pull up. It's not obnoxious at all, honestly. I even kind of will let it do stuff like this and go in other places, and I mean that doesn't bother me at all. Sometimes I'll go and pull it up if I get sick of it, but it's very easy to pull up if you don't want it in there. So you literally just see, it's like it's not that hard to deal with. But like this, you can see I've got like a rock border here, and I don't like for them to grow over that. I like to see the rock border. And so what I'll do is I'll come in here and take this one out. See, watch how easy this is to pull out. That's it. Just like that. And I could go root this in somewhere else if I wanted. I could just like throw it on there and it would probably root in. But I don't really need any more of this. I'll probably end up chucking it is what I'll do. So anyway, I'm first gonna go in, clean up that so that you can see my rock border again, make it look tidier. And then I need to clean up my poppies that are done blooming. I might even cut back the stems in here. I don't know, I might save that for a different day because it's so hot. I don't want to be out here for too long. But there's another poppy I need to cut back, pull some weeds, and yeah, the zinnias are looking great. They are really coming in, so that's exciting. All right, let's get to going on this. I'll probably put this in a fast motion because it's gonna take a minute, but hopefully you enjoy watching. So let's go. All right, that looks a lot better. You can see how much tidier that looks, and I don't feel bad tossing that stuff at all because I have literally just like an endless supply. This stuff produces so much of itself every year. Like I will never have to buy this plant again. It's crazy how good it grows here and how well it spreads and seeds itself. It's a really, really fun little plant. But anyway, I've got all this open space here. I've had a terrible time growing perennials in this area, but the other day I got some free perennials off of my works trial wagon. So I thought about maybe putting these anemones in there. I thought, they're free plants, so if they don't survive either, then we're not really out anything. But this is the anemone dawn breaker, and we're gonna, oh, my phone is ringing, just a second. Wowie, guys, it is blazing hot out here. This may be TMI, but I am not like a big sweater. I don't sweat that much, but like my whole back right now. Whew, wowie. Anyway, I had to take a phone call, and I don't remember what I was saying, but I'm going to plant these anemone. They are called Dawn Breaker, and I think I'm going to plant them right there, kind of where I just cut that, what was there? Poppy. The poppy. And that poppy, like, it's so beautiful when it blooms. It's a short bloomer. It probably only bloomed for a week at the most, but my grandpa's name was Poppy. That's what we called him, was Poppy instead of Grandpa. And so I love that plant so much. It reminds me of my grandpa, even though it only lasts for a week. I'm like, I just love it so much. But anyway, I did want to say also, I had impatiens planted in here, which I still do. They're just kind of eaten by the bunny. So hopefully they'll kind of pop back, but I want to put some perennials in there too. But first, let's get the anemones planted. So I want to show you guys this. I don't know if you can see this, but this anemone is usually a spreader, so you can already see it's spreading here in the pot. And down in here you can see how these roots are gonna eventually grow up. And here, let me zoom in a little bit. These roots right here are eventually going to grow up and create another plant as well. So that kind of shows you what anemone is doing underneath the soil. It just wants to send out more plants. So I really don't care if it does that right here. Like I said, I have issues growing things in that spot, so I'm kind of hoping this loves it and it takes off and it fills in that area. Okay, here is another plant I got off of my works trial wagon. This is one that we're trying to see if we want to grow it for next year. It's called Heuchera Indian Summer Corbels, so we will see. I'm not really sure. Heuchera is kind of a hit or miss for me. It's one of my favorite perennials, but some come back and some don't. I have tried Heuchera on this spot before. You can see that little one right there is like the only one that survived, but it could just be that variety. So like I said, why not try? We've got free plants here. Let's see how they do in this little area. to plant this stokesia. I actually paid for this one. This was $5 off of a different wagon near my work. So there's this big wagon with these, I don't even know, two gallon perennials. Look at how big this guy is. And it's a proven winner plant. This would probably be like 25 bucks if you bought it in the store, but it's called Totally Stoked Whitecaps Stokesia. And I love stokesia, and I don't have any of these white ones, so I'm so excited to get this in here. I'm gonna plant it kind of right on this hill, right down here next to my Nephofia, and we'll see how it does. All right, let's keep going. I got more perennials, and I've got this open spot right here. I mean, I could even plug, I don't know, that little flax. I'm like, ugh, it is pretty when it blooms, but it just never does much. These flax are pretty when they bloom, but they don't really do much on this hill. They're just kind of like leggy and don't grow. So honestly, I don't know. I might just pull those out. We'll see. Down here, I just have a bunch of like, what is this? Rebecca, no, not Rebecca, Echinacea, that just like seeds itself, but it's really, you know, small and kind of whimsical, so maybe I could plant something in here. But let's go see what else I have to pick from. See, oh, I could put that daisy in there, or that euphorbia. These Monarda I want to give to my brother, and these penstemon I want to give to my brother too. And let's go see what else we have. On the way there, I wanted to show you that my bridal veil, Astilbe, is starting to bloom. It's so pretty. I love it right here. This has been planted in here for, gosh, maybe like 9 years or so, but it looks pretty good. The red impatiens are doing great. All right, let's see what I have. I have a lot of stuff down here. Some of it needs water, but a lot of it's just like heuchera that, you know, I'm trying. I'm gonna try, let's see. That might be good up there. This I got for $5 at that same wagon. It's a big pot. It's a proven winner. Tuscan Gold Heliopsis. Maybe we'll bring that up there and put it somewhere. God bless me. And I don't know, should we try some more heuchera? I've got that Gaillardia, but I'm not like a huge Gaillardia fan. I just took it because it was free. But I don't know, maybe I should just plug it in and see what it does. I got 2 different kinds. So there's just this red one. Well, you guys thought we were going to get mulching done today, didn't ya? So, Guapa Red. And then this one is like a multicolor one, and it's called Guapa Flamenco Bicolor. But I don't know. I just don't like the looks of Gaillardia after it's done. Like the actual foliage does nothing for me. It seems to like yellow and brown up, and so that's why I'm like, I don't know if I want to plant it. I was maybe just gonna put it out by the road for free. These are the pansies I saved the other day from my Lollipop Lane. I don't know if you guys remember that. I was like, I'll save some of them. I just haven't done anything with them yet. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of thinking. I'll bring that Heliopsis up, and then, should I do some more heuchera? I gotta think. Maybe I could bring up these because I got 3 of those and 2 of these, and maybe that will fill in that spot. I don't know. It might look a little wacky, but it's like I said. These are the free ones from my work. This is Indian Summer Huckleberry. This is Indian Summer Limeberry. I don't know. So we could put all the Indian Summers up there. I think this one's actually Indian Summer too. Let me look. Indian Summer Goji Berry. Yeah, okay, why don't we do that? Let's put all the Indian Summers in that little spot. Because that's different. Beautiful Dancer. I believe this is different too. What was that? Timeless Orange. Yeah. All right, let's bring all the Indian Summer varieties up there. Alright, I just watered everything in, finishing up watering that Stockesia, and I'm going to take a break. It is very hot out here. I'm getting to the point where I can't really breathe very good. I laid 2 bags of mulch. That's as far as I got. So I got all that done, but maybe we'll come out later in the day after it cools down, hopefully a little bit, or at least until the sun is down. I was kind of working in this little area because you can see it's shaded pretty good, so that helped, but now that I'm in the sun, it's just way too hot to be out here. Before we take a break, we're gonna plant this one more plant. It's called Honethera, and this is Sunset Boulevard. I have the yellow one. I can't remember what the yellow one is called. I have it over on the hill in the gully. But I love this plant so much, and I got this from Countryside Greenhouse, I think for like $3.50 or $3.99 or something like that. But we're just gonna put it like right down here. All right, I'm back out here. I just can't sit inside in the air conditioning and do nothing. So what I did is I jumped in the pool, and so I still got my bathing suit on. What I'm gonna do is just pick away when I get hot, jump in the pool, pick away, jump in the pool, and we're gonna get this bed done. We are gonna get it done today. So anyway, I went down and I got a few more perennials. I got this one from my sister. So it's a beautiful daisy, and it's called Ice Cream Daisy, Shasta. So we're gonna get this planted. And then I bought, I'm pretty sure I bought, nope, I got these for free off the wagon. So these are geranium, the perennial geranium. And let's see what kind it is. prickly pear geranium. So we'll try that one up here. And let's see. Maybe we'll put that Shasta daisy like right in there. It'll kind of play off of that white stoichesia. And maybe we'll put the geranium down in here. We'll try it. Well, I just noticed you couldn't really see me doing that, but yeah, I just planted a little line in there, and I did leave the volunteer coneflower in there. We'll see if it does anything, but I kind of want to put something else right there before we keep going. I did already lay mulch there, but that's fine. And then I want to put something right here. I just love to just chuck this full of perennials, and like I said, I've tried to put perennials in here in the past, and they just don't do the greatest. You can see I've tried Russian sage, I've tried Monarda. There's some more Russian sage right there, but the Monarda just disappears. What else have I put coneflowers in there. The sedum is finally kind of doing okay, but it's not the best. I've done phlox. Gosh, I've done so much stuff out here, so I might as well experiment with more stuff, especially if it's for free. So let's go see what else we have. Even if we throw some heuchera in here, that might be pretty. Right, we are going to plant 3 of these. These are called Heuchera Beautiful Dancer. And then getting hot again. These are called Timeless Orange, I think. Yeah, Timeless Orange. We'll get those planted, and then the Heliopsis Tuscan Gold. We'll get those planted. It is the next day, and this is how I left it. I'll show you. It's like a crime scene out here. I was trying really hard to keep going, but boy, it was ridiculously hot. The air is so thick right now. Like I said, you barely can breathe. It's a little bit better today, but I'm going to show you what we came up with, and this is just real life right here. Pots and bags and hoses, shovels everywhere. And oh, hi buddy. Hi Spikey. Did you come to visit? Yeah. You're my buddy. You are my buddy. You want to show them what we did yesterday? This is my little friend, Spike. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right, let's show him what we did, buddy, okay? What do you think? Should we show him? Let's do it. I know. Okay, so this looks a lot better. We cleaned it up, and then I ended up moving this little bird. My Texas friend gave me this bird. She bought it for me at the Cherry Valley Gardens, and I have it just sitting on a chunk of wood. But I had it over there where Spike is, and I moved it right here. I thought it kind of looked cute in that little section. And I think Spike is gonna hang out with us today. Anyway, this is kind of how I left it. My gloves, my shovel, my pots are just stacked up right here with my trash. And then this bag actually has a bunch of poison ivy in it that I found down there when I was planting that heuchera. So I gotta make sure to dispose of that. And then let's see where we planted all of the kind of collection of you're such a good boy, buddy. Yeah, the collection of Indian summers. So this one is he's like, don't stop petting me, lady. This is the coral berry. And then let's go see. Come on, buddy. Let's go show him this one. This was something lime. Can I leave a tag in here? Oh, Nate just got home.
Muggy.
It is muggy. I had to just go back to my movies and look it up. But this is the Indian Summer Limeberry. And this is the Indian Summer Goji Berry. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And this is the Indian Summer Huckleberry. We'll see how those do. And then I did pull up the leftover impatiens that the bunnies ate and just put them in this little spot, hoping that they grow. We will see. And then over here, I planted the 3 anemone. This is called Dawn Breaker. So those will be pretty in there. This is the Tuscan Sun. With the tag here, the Heliopsis, or Tuscan Gold, sorry, Tuscan Gold. And then right back behind that, I planted the Stokesia. This is a Stokes Aster, and it is called Totally Stoked Whitecaps. Then down here, this is the ice cream daisy that I got from my sister, Shasta Daisy. This is where I planted the geranium, and let me check the tag on that geranium. Can't remember what it's called. Well, I don't know if it has a name. Akai? Was that it? I don't remember. Anyway, I planted the 3 geraniums in here. And then I only made it like to right here with the mulch. Once these zinnias grow in, they won't really need mulch. I might come in and put like a little bit around the edge, but honestly I think it'll be fine. And then I planted this heuchera in here. But these are the, let's see, this more reddish purple one is called the Beautiful Dancer. Beautiful Dancer. So that's really pretty. Oh, that one I see has a, I didn't even notice that, if that was there yesterday or not. It must have been. This is the Timeless Orange. You can see we had a rain last night. Sorry, my flip-flops are noisy. But yeah, this is the Beautiful Dancer, Timeless Orange, Beautiful Dancer, Timeless Orange. And then this little coneflower, it was kind of like right down there, so I moved it to that spot. But it looks pretty cool. And we'll see how those perennials do. Like I said, I have issues growing things in there. I don't know if it's because it's on a hill. The soil isn't the greatest. So obviously the sedum really thrives in terrible soil, so that does great here. But we'll see how these heuchera do. And like I said, they're all free, so it's kind of nice to trial them. It does kind of bother me that I only have 2 of those and 2 of those. There was only 2 of those left on the wagon when I went there, so if they email me again and say that there's more plants on the wagon, I'm going to look for a 3rd and put it there, and then a 3rd of that and put it there. But it's not terrible like that. Yeah, so now I'm just going to clean up my mess. Probably going to give all these pots to my sister because these are nice, thick plastic pots. They kind of have a cool taper on the edge, so she could reuse these at her greenhouse. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me out here on this hot, humid, hard to breathe day. I think I accomplished more than I thought I would, only because I did plant a lot of plants actually. I mean, I probably planted like 15, 20 plants maybe in that little spot, and we'll see how they do. But I didn't obviously lay as much mulch as I wanted to. I think I laid maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, like only 5 bags of mulch. But that's okay. I got a lot more done than what I thought I would, and this area is nice and full, and we'll test these plants out and see how well they do throughout the rest of the summer, and if they overwinter well. I'm not really sure, but I'll keep you posted. Anyway, hope that you're having a wonderful day and you're staying cool out there in your gardens. Those of you who deal with this kind of heat regularly, wowzer, my heart goes out to you. This is crazy. I'm not conditioned for this type of heat here in Michigan. We have really, really mild summers, and I'm very thankful for that. So anyway, stay cool out there, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Bye.